loves. It's Emrain, your magical mystic. Your magical mystic. Magical mystic, you see it? All on the back. Emrain. That's me. Okay, guys, I'm so excited. So, I am in the beautiful city of Phoenix, Arizona. We are about to go on a spiritual trip to Sedona. Me, Lovey, and the Hubs. So, and I actually wanted to do a quick live while this energy is flowing. So, guys, share, tag some people, all of that good stuff, because this is one of those things. Hey, Salami. Hey, Shanae. Y'all know what I love? That it's always my apprentices the first time. That's why I don't know why it's kind of an apprenticeship. Or Sharice. Hey, y'all. Hey, Nancy. I feel happy. I got some sleep yesterday, y'all. I got a lot of sleep. My poor husband was frustrated with me. Like, I know we ain't in Phoenix, and you going to sleep. Like, shoot, turn up. I'm like, shoot, turn down for what? Because I'm sleepy. But we turning up today. Hey, Taj and George and Iman and Sony. So, definitely share this. This is what I want to talk about. Manifestation Magic. If you guys remember, my manifestation blend was originally entitled Manifestation Magic. The reason because, well, there's many reasons, but the primary reason was because manifestation is a form of magic. Okay? And so here's checking out some of the stuff popping up through my inbox. Did you text me? I hadn't even opened my phone, y'all. That's terrible. Thank you. I love you, Bass. Hey, Tennille. Hi, Kimberly. Brenda, Shanta, Brianna. So, manifestation is a form of magic. Manifestation depends heavily. A lot of you are missing it because it's so simple. Manifestation depends heavily on your mental. It's like, it's how you think. It's what you think and how you think about all of the stuff in your life and about yourself. Okay? Tennille, you made your first order. Shut up, girl. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Oh, speaking of orders, let me just say this so I don't forget. We had a shipment of faulty lids. I like to send my oils with droppers so that you already have what you need, because most of us are putting it in candles or we're putting it in a bath or whatever. But anywho, the droppers are very, very, they're good. They're good to have. However, and it keeps you from overusing the oil. However, I like to do childproof too, because a lot of you got kids, and I'm going to be honest, y'all don't be watching y'all kids and stuff. So I don't want the kids to get a hold to some of my oils. Some of my oils are made with things that are poisonous to ingest. So I like using childproof lids. However, we're not going to use the childproof lids anymore. We've had too many leakages because of it. But I am, as the owner of Magical Mystic, saying, if your oil leaked out, when you just take a picture, send it to us, and send us your address of what oil it was, and we will replace it. And it ain't even a problem, because M did her shit. I made sure that there's enough money in my company to cover my company, right? So you're not hurting my feelings by asking for a replacement product. And I thank you guys for loving me so much. So y'all be saying stuff like, oh, M, don't worry about it. I don't want you spending extra money on me. No. This is business. And I am not gonna at all not do for you what I would want somebody to do for me. That's just bullshit, okay? And I'm not an easy customer. Y'all can probably already can tell that from my personality. If something fucked up, you're gonna fix that or give me my money back. That's how I am. So I don't expect anyone to be in any way different. So anybody who had any leaking oils, it's usually just the green bottles. It was the green bottles because they had a specific Euro dropper cap with the proofing or whatever on it, but for some reason it was leaking. And we did test them before they left the shop. We always turn them around and around to see if it's gonna be any leakage, but then in shipping with all that bumping around, apparently that's when it starts to leak. So we're going to be replacing those, and our replacement orders will be out within a week or so or whatever.
Only the green bottles.
Yeah, only the ones that leak.
Them the green bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Only the ones that leak. So be sure, because Brittany had used them caps on other things, so it's just only the ones that leak. It was usually just the green bottles like Abundance, Fast Money, or Grace of the Ancients or something like that. But y'all won't be seeing those childproof caps no more, so be sure that you keep your stuff put up. Okay, it is your responsibility to take care of your kids, because I take care of mine and my grandkids and stuff like that. That's our job. But I do be trying to help out in any way possible, because I know what I put into those oils. And that's even before it get to the energetic infusion of any of these oils. So just keep that in mind. My son is getting ready to launch Wrath and Destruction. And let me just tell y'all that this child is pushing enough energy into those oils that is breaking the bottles without even putting a lid on it. Like, he putting some energy into it. So, yeah. So, it's cloaked in darkness as well. A lot of you have been under attack. I've been getting a lot of messages. Let me just say this as well, and then I'm going to get back into manifestation. A lot of you who have been under attack by certain people, and you felt alone and felt powerless against the person. Part of the reason why you're suffering so much from it is because you felt powerless against the person. Never feel powerless against anybody. I wouldn't tell you to feel that way against me or anyone else. You are not powerless. And that goes right back into what we're talking about today, which is the mind. Manifestation is mental. The seven hermetic principles or universal laws. The first set is 12 universal laws that's generally accepted. And there's 7 of them that are considered hermetic principles. The first is the law of mentalism, which basically states that all is mind, the universe is mental. And what does that mean? It's the idea or the thought that matters, right? A lot of us are so used to thinking that a thought is just a thought. A thought is a seed. It's just like the beginnings of life. And whether you know it or not, all it takes to turn a thought into reality is enough energy being fed to it so that it will manifest in this realm. Once upon a time, and I had just said this the other day, and like yesterday, coming to the hotel, I was getting ready to turn into the hotel, and a Porsche zoomed right past us. I said, nigga, in this Porsche. But I guess if you got a Porsche, you can drive like that. I said, well, it do look good, though. It really do look good, though. And I realized something. If I think about something too long and give it too much energy, it'll manifest in my life. Not that that's a bad thing to manifest. Hell, it had me confused. Like, do I want a Maserati or do I want a Porsche? I finally believe I can have anything that I want. I used to say it, but I didn't believe it. And see, this is what you guys got to understand. What you say and what you think is often two different things. I say I can have XYZ, but I don't believe that shit. I don't even live like I believe that shit. And a lot of you been forever talking about, I'm going to manifest this and I'm going to manifest that. I don't understand why I can't manifest this. You can't even manifest a solid, secure place to live. You hadn't been able to manifest this, that, and the other, just the basics. And you're trying to manifest all of these different things. You got to start somewhere, and it got to start in your own mind. And the way you do that is that you got to disconnect from the things that got you convinced that it's certain things that you can't have that's beyond you. That's a damn lie. I'm going to say this to you. Look at Baby, Birdman. Look at what the hell is this nigga name? Rick Ross. They ain't especially smart. Not like genius. They ain't all that good looking. Matter of fact, you just be honest. If them was some broke ass niggas, they'd have a hard time getting some coochie. They probably was paying for it before they got rich. Okay? Because they don't look so good that a person just understand how they got so rich. Like say Morris Chestnut or not even him, but say Shamar Moore. It's like the nigga look good. I kind of understand. They don't even look good, but they are wealthy. They drive Bentleys and this and this. They're driven around in limos. They live in mansions and this, that, and other. You gotta know by now, it is not about where you were born, how you look, or how much education you have. They will want you to think that, because if you think it's about how much education you have, you're gonna disqualify yourself because you ain't got a bachelor's, you ain't got a master's, you ain't got a PhD. You barely know how to add now. who was that they was talking about? R. Kelly. So I didn't want to watch it, y'all. I'm gonna blame my husband because I really didn't know it was coming on, but my husband had put it on. What was that show? Surviving R. Kelly. I could not watch it at that point because the sort of side of me just wanted to hear that shit. But his ex-wife said, and then I got this, and I know, I was trying to figure out, he can barely read. No, he can't add well. Like, I mean, I ain't being funny, but he kind of dumb. I was like, damn, R. Kelly dumb? Like, in my mind, I would never thought he was dumb because he's written songs for Celine Dion that went on to be like top sellers. He done wrote a song. He wrote "You Are Not Alone" for Michael Jackson. Like, R. Kelly is that nigga. And then to find out he kind of dumb, it's just like, damn, blew my wig back. Oh, so he kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't being funny. I want to say that I'm making it common because I want you to realize that a lot of you feel dumb. And you ain't dumb at all, but you think you are. And so because you don't think you're smart and you don't think you're capable of learning, you don't also think that you're capable of being wealthy or running a business or doing this or doing that. Do you understand something? You can be uneducated and still be genius in your field. So it's like when it comes down to it, if you can be educated, if you can get an education without going into obscene amount of debt, do it. I ain't telling nobody not to educate themselves. But what I'm saying to you is everything that you think disqualifies you is bullshit. Somebody say, I had my baby so young, and and then. If you let it stop you, you let it stop you. Well, I'm already in my 30s. I'm in my 40s. I just got on. I thought I was on back in the gap. I wasn't on shit. I'm on now. And even where I'm at right now, I see a vision of something else, and I'm like, I ain't doing shit yet. Because there's always other levels to ascend, right? And anyway, all of it is perspective. All of it is all about perspective. Where does perspective come from? It's how you think about everything going on in your life. Like, for instance, some of you, and I'm going to say this. Y'all know when I do that, it's just like they're warning that I know I probably should shut the fuck up, but I just can't. So I'm going to say it, and y'all just got to deal with it. Hopefully you keep loving me. If not, I understand the delete button is there. So I'm going to say this. If you're a woman and your man leave you, don't write me talking about you suicidal because the nigga is gone. I don't want to hear that shit because I don't believe in that shit. And I'm sick and tired of people giving women the permission to be weaker sex. That's some bullshit. They tell you that so that you'll always operate like that and you'll be easier to control. A woman, to me, that's easy to control has not tapped into her femininity. She hasn't. She don't know what to do with her femininity. It's not to say you should be a wild ass, uncontrollable ass person, but you should not be that easily broken. A nigga leaving you is being easily broken. I done cried too. Shit, I ain't gonna act like I ain't cried. I done felt suicidal too, because I ain't know who the fuck I was. And I'm thinking about the worst I've ever felt after a breakup, and 5 days later, I can't hardly even remember feeling that shit because something else come along and I get distracted. Like, goddamn, let me go do this. I appreciate that my attention span for suffering is not very long over heartbreak. I appreciate that. Because I'm going to tell you why. A person can do you the worst that they've ever done you. And that's fine. I get it. It hurt. That's natural. But every moment that you allow that pain to live in you, that's your decision, and you are responsible for what comes out of that. The rise of the divine feminine is all about you coming out of this idea of what it is to be a woman. And for men to divorce and release this idea of what it is to have a woman or wanting to control one, because you can't. We don't own people. And we never will. It has never really been that way, even though people have believed that shit. Because it was in with the programming. Them days are over. I have a phoenix. I bear this phoenix on my chest today as we get ready to head to Sedona. Okay? Look at how wide the wings are. When she gets ready, I said she, when she rises and spreads her wings, she shakes off everything that once had them clumped together and held down where she couldn't fly. This is her saying, fuck that shit. That's what it is. This is like the middle finger up to the bullshit. You see the middle finger? That's what that is. For real. I'm telling y'all, this is my logo. I'm explaining it to you. Fuck that shit. I'm out this bitch. I'm going to do things my way. And whether it be right or wrong, I'm woman enough to correct my own damn self. Y'all might not believe this shit. This is wild. I was downstairs earlier, and it was 4 white people sitting off to the right of me. And this guy was talking about somewhere he had been. They was talking about Moscow and a couple other places, so I can't tell you where he was. But what caught my attention is he said this part about they didn't have all them traffic rules, and so you could be coming down the street and a car going and it just eases on over. And it's like if you from America, that shit's scary as hell, and it's like, what the fuck? But over there, because a person don't say to themselves, oh, I know I ain't gotta let them in. It's just like, it's a controlled chaos. That's what he said, because the guy said, well, that's like chaotic. He said, well, it's controlled chaos. And of course, I'm all ear hustling at this point. He was like, and we've been babysat too much. Like, why do we have to be told how to drive and how to do this and how to do that? And wherever he was there for a month and didn't witness one car accident. I can't hardly think of a city in the United States that don't have at least one car accident in a month. That tells you something. We have been taught to be afraid of freedom. You ain't lying, Angie, girl. When I was in New York, I was like, all you hear is bang, they getting in on you. It's like, oh, hell no. I ain't driving New York, and I probably never will. For that shit, my nerves too bad. I could have done it in my teens or 20s or something, but now, no, never mind. My nerves was bad with the cab driver, because the nigga was driving us, swerving traffic, and had the nerve to look back at me a couple times like, nigga, don't look at me. I almost said it a couple times. You know how your nerves get bad and shit, and the words just get stuck in your finger, and you kind of like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Don't be looking back here. Let me shut the fuck up, because this nigga distracted. This is too much. New York traffic make you have a damn aneurysm. I can't. But yeah, he was saying wherever he was, it's just like no car accidents. Everybody just flow together. It's like, oh, the car coming this way, let me swerve that way with him. You know, and everybody get to where they're going. I'm like, I guess. And then I've heard people talk about the Autobahn. It's like I think I drive fast, because ain't enough for you to catch me going 80, 90, and even 100. I love that shit, right? They talking about you can be doing 100 on the Autobahn and somebody come through and rock your ass, almost make you feel like you crawling. Like, shroom, they coming through doing 2 something. It's like, oh yeah, never mind. I thought I wanted to drive the Autobahn, but I changed my mind all of a sudden. But it's all your mind, baby. Your mind, my mind, whoever's mind. It's all mental. We be fucked up about a lot of shit we don't have to be fucked up about. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills and my car note and get all these things for my kids. That's your problem. You keep thinking you don't know how. You do know how. The same way you've always done it. You're going to do what you have to do. And the problem is, because all the time we don't know what we're going to have to do. Y'all, my case done seen better days. Oh shit. I can't get it back in here. Hold on. This poor galaxy, y'all. But, you're going to do what you have to do, my loves. That's what you've always done. That's what you always will do. And that is what's always going to be required. Let me tell you something. Always. It's going to always be required that you do what the hell you have to do. Every day that I get up, I have to do what the hell I have to do. Every day. All the time, I don't want to be talking to nobody. I ain't no talking type person. I ain't the type of person that pop up at people's house. I don't want people popping up in my house. I can be by myself for weeks before I actually start realizing that I miss people. Because it's just a whole lot going on within me. I don't need a lot of peopling. So peopling is not something that I prefer to do. I'm good at it when I need to be. Okay? But at the same time, it's not a necessity for me. And on top of that, now I want you guys to hear me when I say this. If you think everything that you're going to have to do to create the life you want to live is going to be pleasant, then you're still a child. If you want to manifest a life that you want, first, realize that you deserve it. Why do you deserve it? Not because you've been so good to all these fucking people. Get over that shit. Only because you created it in your mind. You deserve whatever you can create, manifest, and protect, or keep, maintain. Then you deserve it. It ain't up to... This is not a damn democracy. Theocracy. You being God of your life. You got to learn to control your mind. You can't let it run away with you. Oh, I'm sitting here, I don't know if I should do that. That'd make me a bad person, wouldn't it? And a lot of you write me with that kind of shit too. It's like, don't write me asking me if that's a bad thing or a good thing. I'm not your pastor. You know within you whether something you get ready to do will honor you or not. Tell Lovey she might well stay where she is because here I come.
Alright.
Okay. So it's important, loves, it's important that you learn that your manifestations are controlled by your mental. Whatever you really believe about yourself is what you're going to live. And nobody can save you from that. It ain't nobody that watches me that can't have everything that I got and more. Nobody. And it ain't going to take you 10 years to do it unless you believe it takes that long. You all have something special about you. And whatever that thing is that's special about you is also marketable. Now, a lot of people have problems. Like, I had some people who come over to my page and they say, a real practitioner would never charge to teach the craft. Well, bitch, you go find you a real practitioner and get the fuck off my page, because I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and people going to pay me, because that's the law of reciprocity. That's why your dumb ass is broke and your dumb ass is weak. You take your weak, broke, dumb ass somewhere else with that bullshit. I talk to people like that when they put themselves in position to be talked to like that. Yeah, I'll break your motherfucking ass down quickly. And I ain't going to apologize. Anybody can say I'm wrong whenever they get ready. In your opinion, I might be. Hell, in my opinion, I've done things later on. I'll be like, man, that was a bit much. Ooh, that was a bit much. And I've also spared people later on be like, I should have beat that bitch to death with my hands and then put some magic on that ass. But you know, it is what it is. It's a learning experience. Why would I let my missteps or mistakes stop me from building the best possible life I can build for me? I refuse to be hung up on what I shouldn't have done, what I should have done. Fuck that, because what I shouldn't have, should have done, that shit is done already. I got the lesson and I'm moving on. That's how you avoid getting stuck. Some of you are forever stuck in your head. Oh, if I could have just done this, I could have saved my relationship. Oh, if I could have just done this, I could have saved my marriage. I could have saved it. I could have. And you don't want to let that shit go. You didn't save your marriage, nigga. You didn't save your marriage, girl. Shit. You didn't. Move the fuck on. Why are we still here? Why are we still talking about some old shit? Why are you still giving now energy to something that will never fucking change? Right now. It got your whole mind discombobulated. I don't know. I don't know how to move. I don't know. My daddy said I didn't deserve this. My mama said this. My man said this. My kids say this. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm stuck. Well, sit your stuck ass there and be stuck. And just be what you're going to be, because that's a choice. That is a choice. Now, I am about to drive to Sedona, and I might show y'all some stuff when I get there or whatever. But I do want you guys to realize that it's all mental. And I'm going to challenge every single one of you today to take a moment, get you a blank sheet of paper. It ain't gotta be hoodoo paper or nothing else, just a blank sheet of paper, regular notebook paper. Write down everything you want your life to look like. If that take you all damn day, then sit with that all damn day. I want my life to look like, don't worry about being right or wrong. Just come on out with the shit. Ain't nobody gonna sit with you and your spirit team. And then get you a white candle. And this is the thing, after you write all that shit, put in big caps at the bottom, or better, get you a white candle, put you some green or gold glitter, dress it all up with herbs and oils. If you got my manifestation oil, dress it up with that, or whatever the case may be. Set it there, let it go and do what it's gonna do and stuff like that, and you start working on it. When that candle burns out, take that candle, give grace and thanks, put that over there to be discarded, and set another one up there. And when that one burns out, throw that away and you set another one up there. Somebody say, I got kids, they be being bad. Beat they motherfucking ass. Don't fuck with my altar. I'm so tired of people acting like they don't know what to do with their kids. Beat they motherfucking ass. Because that's what I do with mine. I wish they would. Touch my altar and fuck up my shit, I'm going to beat the skin off your ass. Don't touch my shit. And anybody come to my house, they already know if they got kids. You can look at my altars and just tell. Don't even try it. My grandkids don't even do it. And they young. They know that's like a threat of death. They can feel the shit in the air. Y'all be giving y'all kids too much room. I don't play that shit. I'm going to burn this fucking thing here because that's the only place I have. You don't fucking touch it. If you look at it too long, I'm subject to slap shit out of you. Don't touch it. Burn that shit until this shit start manifesting. Well, how long is that going to take? That's up to you. Okay? Y'all gonna quit being so nice. Nice was 2017. We in 2019. Y'all still trying to be bossed up on this shit. This is level up 2019. Who ready? Who want it? Okay? I love y'all. I'm gone because Lovey and Steve is talking about me behind my back and it's popping up on my thing. They talking about how I'm gonna be on live for an hour and everybody gonna be asking questions and I ain't ready to go. So I'm gonna get my ass off here so I can show them that I know how to disconnect from y'all like a MF and boss. Okay? I love y'all. See y'all soon. Mwah.